Hi, hello, welcome to Letham Trading. Now we are going to see Nifty March month backtesting for the year 2023. See, before going to the backtesting, we'll see what are our indicators. The main indicators we use are CPR, Camarilla, and the 20M. See, this is CPR range. This is top CPR, middle CPR, and the bottom CPR. And the points above CPR are called H3 and H4, that are Camarilla points, and the points below CPR are called L3 and L4, right? We use a reversal trades, that is L3 to H3 or H3 to L3, when the CPR is wide, and if the CPR is narrow, then there will be a reversals from H4 to L4 or L4 to H4 or H4 or L4 breakouts. This is our basic information about our indicators, and we use this to 20 MA for a retracement trade. If we have a missed trade, then we'll wait for the retracements. So that was the reason we use this 20 MA, nothing more than that about 20 MA. And we will move on to the next day, that is first day of March. Here observe the first 5 minutes candle. The first 5 minutes candle is a support from this CPR and H3, right? So this is a support. What is our strategy when the CPR is in downtrend? If we see a reversal candles at H4, then you can go for the put position. That is our strategy. But what happened here? There is a support from CPR and there is a reversal from this H4. So it is a 50-50 chance of going to the put side. So if you take a put position here at this point, there may be a chance your stop loss may get hit. So that was the reason. You may take a trade at this day or not. That's up to you. I suggest you to not take a trade, because there is no, we most of the time take a trade when there is 90% of confirmation. When there is no confirmation, you can save your capital without taking any trade. That is our main discipline, that we don't take a trade when there is no perfect setup. So this is not a perfect setup to go for a call or for a put position. So we just observe the graph for the day. See, it is complete consolidation, right? So if you are an option buyer, you can't get a good points in a consolidation, and also in a consolidation option buyer, your stop loss will get hit definitely. So observe this day. You can take a call after breaking this, but you can't go for that strategy because of this consolidation. So that was the reason we don't go for the call position. We are onto the put side, but it is not indicating the put position because of this support from the CPR. So that was the reason we are not taking a trade for the first day of the March itself. We are not taking a trade. Yes, we are not taking a trade on the first day of the March, and we'll move on to the next day. Here on the next day, observe the first 5 minutes candle. There is no clear direction about the market with the first 5 minutes candle. Here the first 5 minutes candle is, here it is a rejection from 20 MA, right? But it is an indecisive candle. And observe the second 5 minutes candle. Here the second 5 minutes candle is a breakdown, but still we can't take a trade at this point because this is just a slight support from this point. So we can't take a trade. And this is the candle indicating about the market's direction. Here it is a breakdown to the downside. And see where you can go for. When there is a market's breakdown to the downside, we need a retracement. But this is not very wide. This is a 40 point CPR, right? So there may not be a chance to take a put position. So where you can go for the put position, here you can't go for the put position because the 20 MA is going to be very far, right? We earlier discussed that 20 MA is used for a retracement trade when we miss to take a trade. So it is we miss to take a trade because this is a huge candle, right? So we need a retracement. So this is a retracement. So perfectly it is getting retraced here at this point. So you can go for the put position here at this point, and your target will be up to previous day low or L5. So it is a 200 EMA retracement, right? It clearly reached to L5. So the target was hit for 2nd March, and we'll move on to the next day where the market opened. It is 2 gap up, right? Here when the market is opened with a gap up, we'll see for some time for a clear price action whether it is getting rejected or it is sustaining above that gap up. If it is sustaining above that gap up, we are on to the call side only, but we have a clear price action, we go for the trade. Otherwise we just avoid taking a trade. Okay, see this CPR width. Here the CPR is 340 to 375, so it is not very wide CPR. And observe here, it is again and again taking a clear support at H5. H5 will act as a support above the H5, and it will be a resistance below H5. So it is clearly indicating the bullishness. Yes, you can go for the call position after this supporting candles, and your target will be up to you. It was very trendy day on 3rd, right? Okay, we'll move on to the next day where the market opened. Here the market opened. See, this is this uptrend CPR relation, and observe, we will definitely go for the call position when the market breaks the first 5 minutes candle itself, this H4. So it is a first 5 minutes candle breakout. We will be very precise about taking call positions. We take a call position only when it breaks in the first 5 minutes candle itself. Otherwise we don't go for the call position. Yes, we can go for the call position, and our target will be up to H5. It almost reached H5, right? See, if you observe here, if you have taken a trade at this point 7:30, so it is 40 points. If you are an option buyer, it has almost moved 75 points, so you can book at least 80 points in option. It's more than enough as a trader, retail trader. You can book at least 40 points, so that's enough for the day. And we'll move on to the next day. Here the CPR is in uptrend, and observe the first 5 minutes candle. Here the first 5 minutes candle is a bearish candle breaking the L4, right? But you can't take a trade here at this point, right? You can't take a trade here at this point because your target will be up to L5 only, right? So there is no risk reward ratio, but your stop loss is becoming big. So that was the reason we are not taking a trade. Moreover, there is 200 EMA too, so it may take a support. So that was the reason we are not taking a put position, and we are on to the call side. So these two indecisive candles are indicating that the market is ready for upside. So you can take a call position at that point itself, and your target will be up to your risk reward ratio. Yes, from this point you can easily book 60 points in options. So it was a target hit for the day too. It is a good setup where there is a it's like a morning star pattern, because one bearish candle and 2 indecisive candles. Moreover, there will be 1 indecisive candle. Here it is 2 indecisive candles. So the target was hit for third day, and we'll move on to the next day. Here this is a downtrend CPR, right? This is a downtrend CPR, and the market is not at our Camarilla point. So we'll wait and we'll see whether it is breaking to the downside or to the upside. Here it is clearly breaking to the downside. So that was the reason we need a retracement. We need a retracement at the top CPR or the middle CPR, in between this middle tip CPR to top CPR. So you can go for the put position at that point, and exactly it was a right trade, and your target will definitely hit. And we'll move on to the next day where the market opened. Maybe it is a 2 gap down, right? Yes, it is a gap down, and taking a trade is up to you when it is a gap up or gap down. Taking trades for only 10 times in a day 10 times in a month will also give you good profits. There is no compulsion to take a trade every day. You should know when not to take a trade. That is how professional you will become in trading. Yes, it is a fall, right? But you can't take a trade. Of course, you can't take a trade at this point or at this point. But in the live market, if you correlate with some points, you may take. But I suggest you, this is a no trading day. For sure, it is a no trading day. On 10th, it is no trading day. And we will move on to the next day. Here the CPR is in downtrend, right? Here the CPR is in downtrend. And this is a big candle. We take a first 5 minutes candle breakout only when it opens between H3 to H4. So it is breaking from this point, right? So we need a reversal candles. So this is the point where you can go for the put position, because the CPR is also in downtrend, right? So we'll be on the put position only, and our target will be up to CPR. It's a definite trade, and you will definitely, these are all 90% confirmation trades. That 10% is because of trading is all about probability. But we are very sure about some trades. Though we are very sure about the trades, we don't increase our size. Position size is very important in trading. You should not jump into more taking 100 lots, 200 lots is not a good thing. You should increase your capital and your position size step by step, like a tortoise. You should be very careful while increasing your position size. If you are trading with 1 lot, you can go for the 3 lots. If you are consistently making profits. Without consistency, you should not increase your position size. Position size increase will indicate that you are becoming a successful trader. And we'll move on to the next day where the market opened. Here the market opened, this is a gap down, and there is no Camarilla points touching, right? So we don't have any price action. We just see the candles. Here it has a clear point about this L3, right? So L3 will act as a demand zone, and there may be a chance the market may take a support at that point. But you can take a trade only when it is near to the 20 MA. So you can take a put position at this point. And where will be your target? The market has almost moved from this point, that is 40 to 120 points movement. It is 120 points movement. You may feel like, why it is not reaching to the CPR. We should not always think about taking a target at CPR. If the market has already moved about 120 points, if the market is moving about 120 points, indicates you can get at least 50 points in options. It's more than enough for you to take a profit. So it was a clear trade to be on the call side. And we will move on to the next day. This is a downtrend CPR. So when the CPR is in downtrend, we'll see whether it is breaking the H4. We don't go for the call. If it breaks to the H4, we can go for the put position only. Yes, it is a target. It was a clear target for us for the 15th. And we'll move on to the next day. Here the next day, the CPR is in downtrend. So at L3, we may take a supporting candle. If it is giving a supporting candle, we'll think about taking a call. So we'll see. Here this is looking like taking support at this point, right? So it's up to you. You may avoid taking a trade, but if you have a gut feeling that the market is going to the upside, yes, you can go for the call position. Yes, it is a clear call position from that point on the 16th too. If you observe clearly, there are no trading days and half of the month is over, and there is no stop loss hitting in the March month. And okay, we'll move on to the next day. Here this is a downtrend CPR. When the market is in downtrend CPR, we have a clear setups. When the market opens gap up, and it will fall. So you can take a put position at that point, and our target will be up to CPR. It was a good trade. And we'll move on to the next day. Here the market opened slight gap down, and it is an uptrend CPR. When the CPR is an uptrend, we'll be careful while taking a trade. Okay, it is a first 5 minutes candle breakout, and it is 200 MA and 20 MA everything. So it is a clear reversal from multi confirmation trade. So you can take a call put position, and your target will be up to L5 only. You can't go for more than that L5. And we'll move on to the next day. Here the CPR is in downtrend, but here the market opened at this point, right? So keeping a stop loss just above this point, you can go for the put position. Okay, it is sorry, it was not according to what we told, it was just a stop loss for us on 21st. So 21st is a stop loss day for us. Of course it is a stop loss day. Here it is taking support, so that was the reason we are hitting with a stop loss for 21st. Our strategy is to take a put position at this point, and our target will be up to CPR, or at least our target. This is 975, right? So we need at least 80 points movement. Okay, we'll move on to the next day. Again the CPR is an uptrend, but the market opened above L4, so we don't have any price action. We'll see whether it is giving us any opportunity. I think you can take a put position here at this point. Even if it is forming a morning star, you should not worry about taking a put position, because it is a reversal. For sure it is a reversal. Moreover, though it is a reversal, it is not reaching to the CPR, but it is a movement of about 17,100 to 17,170. So 30 to 70 points booking is possible in this 20-second graph. And we'll move on to the next day. The next day is an uptrend CPR, but it opened gap down, and it is a narrow CPR. Okay, what can we say? Here the first 5 minutes candle itself almost reaching to the L5, so we are not onto the put side. So we'll just wait whether it is giving the call position. Yes, it is giving the call position, and we can take a call position after breaking all these L4 and this U shape. So you can go for the call position, and on 23rd. How perfect our setups are, see. Okay, we'll move on to the next day. Here it is a reversal. Of course it is a clear reversal from that point, right? Everything is a reversal, but we need a clear price action. We don't take a trade because of this reversal. We need a clear reversal candle at L3. Maybe this is a reversal candle at L3, and you can go for the call position. Yes, it is a call position, and our target was reached on 24th. And the next day is 27th, and this is a downtrend CPR. So we'll see in the downtrend CPR, if it is not crossing any of the Camarilla points, and if it is breaking to the upside, we may take a call position only around 1 o'clock. We don't see any price action. If the market is giving 100 points movement also, we don't go for the call position, because it is not according to our setup. Most of the time after breaking the CPR, the bulls will get tired, and there will not be any good movement. So that was the reason, being an option buyer, we don't go for the call position. Around 1 o'clock, if we see a clear price action, then we can go for the call position. So that was the reason here we may go for the call position. And this is a retest of this point, the starting point. So the target was hit for 27th too, and we'll move on to the next day, that is 28th. Here the 28th graph is an inside CPR, And if you observe the second candle, it is a reversal from H3 and this 200 ms. So you can definitely go for the put position and your target will be up to L3. Yes, your target was reached on 28th. And we'll move on to the next day. Here on 29th graph, we don't have a price action about taking a trade because it is a downtrend CPR. We'll take a put at H4. Otherwise, we just avoid taking a trade. Yes, it is about taking a put position at H4, but not in the middle of the session. We'll take in the morning itself. If it is not giving in the morning, if you are a full-time trader, yes, you can go for the put position here at this point after this rounding top. It just reversed right from that H4. Then you can go for the put position and your target will be up to bottom CPR. And we'll move on to the next day where the market opened. I think it is a gap up. So since it is a gap up, we may try to take a call position if it is giving us a 90% confirmation. If it is not giving a confirmation, otherwise we don't go for the put position. We are not onto the put position even it is a downtrend CPR. So we just avoid taking a trade. Here you can go for the this 20 MA retracement. You can go for the call position. Yes, it is a perfect reach to our target. So if you observe this whole month of November, sorry, this is March month backtesting. If you observe the March month backtesting, the whole month is very good according to our setup, and there is only one stop loss hit and only two no trading days, and one stop loss hit. That's for this March month. It is a best month. You can make good profits compared to January and Feb months. This March month is giving a super setups to be a profitable trader. Thank you. I hope this video will help you. Please subscribe to our channel.